EveryLift, downtown Elevationville once again. Let's start with the LTE tower. Did you know that the perks of being in a specific group chat would give you free offices? You can argue that this is bragging rights, but to be fair, I don't really think that's bragging rights. Or is it? Who cares? Here we have a central elevators LTE, which to be fair, it's just a Cortex smart drive something with oversized lanterns and indicators, and buttons being innovation, with the core buttons being reused from the original. Not really a good lift to start with. Just to be fair, this ain't a good lift to start this heavy lift. We have the observatory deck lift, which got bigger. This is the VFX. Let's move forward. Oh yeah, I accidentally clicked on the pause recording instead of the stop recording. My bad. Here's the observation deck. For your observation deck purposes, you can still click on the VFX button there and close. If the VFX button is turned on, the cap will actually change. Here you have the restaurants. Overly A-stars. Oh, by the way, did you know that Central Blocks here is not a democracy? Think it's like a mix of the US and North Korea together. But does it really make sense? No, but does it really matter? I have no idea. So yeah, you can click on the VFX button for free. Can you click the VX button when the elevator is moving around? The shaft doesn't really light up that much when the basically enabling the VFX, like if you click this button, the lift cab will change. It will remain changed until the lift arrives at the floor. Here you have the hotel lift. Arguably those buttons look like rares. What is this supposed to be? Yes, we know that this is a Fuji tech. But to be honest, I don't really like American Fujitechs. They look more generic compared to the Japanese ones, which I think it's kinda the best Fujitex. Yes, this one in Cortex. It means that this elevator does in fact run on Cortex. As you can see, it gives you a really nice view of Elevationville, only the downtown part. Really fast tractions. Here we have the office lifts. For now we can only ride the high-rise ones. Unfortunately, I don't think you can visit my office. One, I don't have admin. Two, the doors only open if a whitelisted user touches the doors. Here you have a nice Montgomery with vector fixtures. And here I have to keep the stuff. Let's head to floor 69, which critics says that it's one of the most funniest numbers they have ever seen. Did you know that this fixture was originally meant for Cobalt Plus elevators, but it got retrofitted to Cortex? In courtesy of Blue Pop Trades or something. Here's my office. Just your typical office. And your typical bathroom. You might notice those offices usually cost lots of Robux to obtain. How did you get one for free? That's right. The reason why I got one for free is because I think I own a country in this roleplay. Is it really a privilege or let's just go on with privilege? Besides, the low-rise lifts are the same as the high-rise ones, so therefore there aren't really any differences. Like, it doesn't really matter that much because finally, it also stops at 1, 5. There used to be Schindler Destination Dispatch elevators. Guess they got modded into a variety of lifts. And here's the Game Pass only cards, which requires a Game Pass obviously. Oh my god, when would she shut the fuck up? It is so interfering. I don't know if I would do a better job installing those elevators. Now let's enter the cards. And here we are, the cards. They used to be all containers. Now they're replaced with Toyota because the old containers had one exact problem. That's right. Anyways, let's just pretend that the traffic laws are not enforced. It doesn't really matter since I'm the only one in here. Guess I might break the laws in there. Here you can see the old vintageness. 30 FPS mode. Technique A1. Yep, probably those fake techniques by the center by the owner of Corner years in Canada. Schindler 3300s. Yep, basic. Technique you live by Tax Brian, which is not an official technique model. A really weird technique for this one. Big ass buttons. A regular technique that is. Nope. Auto Series 1. Things by Orbit Moose. Something. So that's what the past looks like. Here we have a weird technique freight lift. Recommended. What's so recommended about a weird looking freight elevator? Apprentice. Fintech 401 made this lift back in like 2015 or 14. Here we have an ugly Schindler 3300A. 300A. But to be fair, it's an old Roblox lift, so it can't be helped. Here we have a Delta lift, but there's only one problem. The call button doesn't work, but the lift works. How would I get into this elevator? You may ask. Simple, in fact. You just press 1. Oh, how about we just press the second floor button? Do the lifts even work? Fuck it. The lifts do in fact work. It's just that the call button is fucking broken. It's a nice little Delta. Moving on, we have this another one of those Fujitech elevators. Which one is it from? I have no idea. Like, seriously, I clearly have no idea what it is supposed to be. There's no sign, meaning that Orlando Mall is supposed to be a corner with TMS fixtures or something. Kinda looks ugly. Ah, fun fact. The lift, I think it's similar to the one from Disaster Hotel, classic Roblox game. Here we have the really old Grand Bay elevator. Best part is, I did wide more those lifts here. Port of Scenic, Technic Gen 4 DD, incorrect. This is a Technic Gen 5. Port of Sink. Then we have the HIE Tower. I did manage to write them before and I did film them. The observatory lift though. Now the third HIE Tower. It got modded to an artist then. And here's the Cobalt DD lift that you usually see. HIE with a Cobalt engine. Not really that good though, but they still installed it somehow. Then you have other things that are not lift related. But this is our lift. ITC spacecraft. Robloxia Space Agency. Why would anyone want to go to space? Is it because of a certain social media CEO who owns a space company and an electric car company? I wonder who would that be. But let's not get to that topic and instead focus on the elevators. The elevators are the more important things. That's why we call it an EveryLift. It'll be a quite long EveryLift because of how long we spent on it. Nope, let's head to the 4th floor. Ah, yes, the 4th floor. So that's what the 4th floor is. Head to the 5th floor, which doesn't exist. Let's go back to 1, I guess. Quite a basic lift. Not really that special. I mean, the fixtures do look more interesting than most American generics it is. Nope. Here we have the West Lift, Geneva 5. Then Technic Gen 4. Think it's a special cab with some slight alterations. Technic Gen 5, this one. Now I know. Think it was a really popular free model at this point. Lift got modded, became hybrid. Toronto Platinum Civ Company. Buttons 1 to 3 look normal, but for 4 to 10 it looks abnormal. Yeah, here we have a Technic A1 lift. A little weird one. Kinda looks still normal on the inside. Then the West manual lift. The old fixtures for the 4 Points Hotel. Guess what you have? The pool lift. That one's on Gen 4. Yeah, it's the pool lift. That's right. Shortest amount of distance. This explains it. Retired lifts even more. The generic metro lifts. Funny thing is, I think they are originally Technic Gen 5's V2, probably by Toronto Platinum, but Double MO6 retrofitted them to Cobalt. Some reason. Then you have this nice Mitsubishi. Unfortunately, it's a Mitsubishi. Kinda sad that they got rid of the Mitsubishis. Honestly, the best lifts. HIE Tower. Enterprise. Kinda generic. Now gone Moe Tower. Moe. I do remember Moe elevators. Think that they sold Technic Gen 5 Technic Polar lifts for Robux. I don't think Technic staff liked that. Fresh cheese store. Yay. And now to the Hazelnut Mall, which has suspiciously old lifts. And they won on Cobalt Plus, I guess. They won on Cobalt Plus, obviously. And they're really big too. The indicator doesn't work for some reason. Quite stupid of them. Guess that's the only lift in there. Moving on. Please be advised that this video may contain speeding. If you don't like speeding, please gently click off this video. If you don't like red light passing, click off this video. If you don't like reckless driving in general, click off this video. If you don't like anything you don't like, click off this video. As said, we're now heading to this building. But before that, I'd like you to do a little detour. The entire EveryLift will be extremely long if we... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Those traffic lights are using 22 pilot swans. Car parking can be a pain in the ass, so therefore we pause the video for a while and we can... much better. Here we have the elevator, Lasington elevators. It's a glass lift, obviously. Do you expect it not to be a glass lift? Kinda moves like a traction. Not sure, but whatever, I don't care. Looks kinda a little generic though. Is the indicator supposed to be LCD? Or a weird segment in it? Let's send this back to 3. And of course, it's a floating lift. Now moving on to the next building in which you will have to participate in our activity of recording elevators. That's right, the parking garage. Now we're going to do this on foot exclusively. Head to Centralia. This used to be a block marked. Did the elevators change that much since I last did an EveryLift there or not? I think that place was from 2017. So I guess it did change that much. Now floor 14 is unlocked. The so unlucky floor. Quite a high-rise building. Ah, they're scheduled 13. Pharmacy is now fucking open. Home improvement, then clothes. Now this one is fully open, we can now properly do an lift as expected. Now we check this shit out. Head to the 7th floor so we can jump off the building. Empty fixtures. And there's attraction, so it could be a 300A. But that would be hydraulic, so it would be a 500A. Let's just skip this building and move on to the... Ah, yes. That one. The capital of Central Robloxia. The unique thing is that the lift itself... Guess what? It's a diagonal lift. Those people call it inch line, but that's not really the right word to call it. Uses Cortex to original indicator, the Gen 1 indicator from 2019. Of course, Surin's Cortex does not support that indicator anymore, partially. It does support this part, but how fast it's going and shits like that, no longer supported. Think my office is around here somewhere. Let's try 12. That's one floor lower than expected, so we have to go to the so-called scary number. To be fair, this number isn't really scary. Another privilege of owning a country is that think that's like supposed to be my office there. Guess he didn't do the update, I guess. He probably didn't. And no worries. We could just leave this building. Oh fuck, I accidentally pressed the up button. Guess we're gonna take the other side for it. Those elevators are really fast for some reason. And then we have an Otis. Fucking Otis. Heads to the sea floor. This time it only goes up and down, rather than diagonal. It leads to the other side, in which the elevators are the same, but they go on a different angle. And only goes up to 5 for that one. Basically, they're the same lifts, but just different amount of floor served. Maybe the speed is different. And apparently they are MRL tractions. Floor 6 is where the tower joins. And to enter every lift, we might just take the metro lift and... that's kind of like a 35-ish minute every lift, ruined by annoying voices from the outside. You can see lots of propaganda signs. Not really a good place for democracy. Now finally ending with a metro lift. It's a traction, I guess. It goes too fast for a hydro. No way it's a hydro. I think you need to do this. Much better. This one really changed that much. Oh, did you know that the original metro used to be part of downtown Elevation itself, but that all changed. This means that Elevationville did have lots of changes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bitches, and I think it's getting boring with all of this recording that amount of length. Did I fucking bitch? That's not what I've expected. Is the recording not stopped yet? Pretty sure we could just say bye bitches and that's it.